So, what's the plan?
We go inside and calmly ask Eddie why he was there that day.
All right.
Let's try to let him get his side of the story out, okay?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. I understand, Mr. Barrow. I'll be sure to let him know. Yes, I have it all written down. Have a good day, Mr. Barrow. Morning, Missy.
How'd you get stuck working reception?
Rose called in sick this morning. I'm covering for her while I try to get my paperwork done. What are you doing here?
Just checking in with Uncle Eddie.
I'm guessing from the identical features that this is Tyler?
Tyler, Denise, Tyler.
Wilson, could you tell Officer Vincenzi that I'll be... Oh, good morning, Allison.
Hi, Uncle.
I'm gonna take Dr. Torres' statement. No need for Vincenzi to come back to the station.
He doesn't seem like he's in the best of moods.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but he's been a little off all day. Good luck.
Great. He has an excuse to brush us off.
I'm sure he'll make time if we say that.
Hey,
He speaks. How's Delos treating you so far?
it's been good to see Allison.
She's been talking nonstop about you lately. I know she's happy to have you here. Hey, been meaning to say, Allison showed us that article you wrote for the Juneau Daily last year. You were spot on. The state needs to be giving way more money to youth centers. Fireweed was lucky to have you.
Thanks. I spent a lot of time fighting for more outdoor activities. Made some enemies in the administration over that one. But the first time those kids summited Mount Roberts, man, they were so proud. It felt great.
I know exactly what you mean. I, volunteer sometimes with the JCE. You know, give lectures about police work, lead group talks when I can.
JCE?
You know, Juneau Coalition for Equality.
Oh. Wait, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, and I don't mean to preach, but the kids in those groups, be it Fireweed or the JCE, they need people who really understand them. People who know where they're coming from and will fight for what they need. Anyways, sorry for the rant.
Oh, hello, kids.
Hello, middle-aged adult.
Everything all right? Your uncle said you two were gonna be knee-deep in trash for a few days.
A few days? That's optimistic. It feels like every time we clear out a drawer, 2 more just appear out of thin air.
Ah,
You
yes.
can turn that car around. Chief's gonna take care of the
We
victim.
emptied Linda's parents' house?
Copy.
Thought we'd have to rent a
Better
back
get
room.
cracking on that arrest
How
then.
is Linda?
Morning, Chief Brown.
Good morning, Tyler.
Hey, could we talk to you in private? It's a little urgent.
Can you excuse me for a second, Dr. Torres? What's going on, you two?
We had a few more questions about our mother.
Look, now's not the best time.
Well, maybe we can come back later then?
Excuse me. Come on. Guys, I'm understaffed today. I've got a receptionist out sick, an officer dealing with personal issues. I need to finish taking this woman's statement, and I don't have time to chat right now.
We were just hoping for some answers.
Well, I don't know what more you think I'm going to say. I already told you everything. I need to get back to this complaint. Sorry, guys.
Oh, I hate when he's stubborn like that. So what now?
Of course, Miss Torres. Where were we?
I don't know. We can't just say we know he's lying because we saw it in a vision.
Yeah, we need some solid proof.
You mean like a case file?
Wait, you're not seriously thinking of breaking and entering a police archive?
Go big or go home.
Dr. Torres, you said your daughter was with you during the incident?
Yes, she was.
I'll need her information too then. Can you give me her name and date of birth?
Okay. Isabella Henderson, July 16th.
Tyler Ronan.
Henderson.
Good to see you again.
Different last name?
You've gotten tall.
Father's side.
That usually happens between ages 11 and 21.
Most of the time?
Yeah,
Her
well,
father has
welcome
primary
home.
custody. Because of my hours. She stays with me on the weekends.
Thanks. It's been a while.
So, what brings you two around?
We just can't get enough of the fluorescent lights and smell of old takeout.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. So, is there anything I can help you with?
Busy day around here?
Well, the fire alarm went off 3 times in the span of an hour this morning. I thought the chief was gonna rip that alarm right off the wall. So, Tyler, Chief said you were a mentor over at Fireweed, huh? You ever think of joining the force?
Greg's, he just got here.
Yeah, I know, but we could use more people like him.
People like me?
Well, yeah, you know, people with natural authority.
Are you really trying to recruit my brother?
Huh, and why not? We're short-handed right now. And since you've shot down my offers, I figured I'd try the other Ronin kid.
Wouldn't hurt to lower the average age around here, I guess.
All right. Incident report states you called yesterday at 6:13 a.m.
Now, where was I in this report?
Officer Vincenzi was
right.
dispatched to your home at 6:29 a.m.
Oh, hey, sorry,
Could you
Tyler. I
state
better
again,
finish
please?
this or Wilson has a conniption.
I had to be in surgery at 9. I was already running behind.
Of course. Says here you work at Cottonwood Hospital?
That's right.
That sure is a commute.
It certainly is.
What's your usual working hours?
I'm a surgical resident at one of the only hospitals in Southeast Alaska. I'm basically always on call.
Ah, yeah, of course. Well, listen, we really appreciate you coming in after a 24-hour shift.
Let's go upstairs, Tyler.
Could you go through the full details of your morning with me?
Hey, what are you two up to over there? Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. We're just, I was just telling Tyler where the upstairs bathroom is. Tyler, help me out here.
Oh, yeah. Toilet emergency, lake water, you know, Mother Nature's juice cleanse.
There's a bathroom just past the break room. Behind you. First door on your right.
Forget it, Tyler. There's no way we're getting upstairs out in the open like this. It's too suspicious. There must be another way up.
You know, Greg's was talking about a fire drill earlier. Are there any kind of fire exits?
Oh my god. Why didn't I think of that? Lobby, now.
Could you go through the full details of your morning with me, Dr. Torres?
All right. Let's see.
I woke up at
There. Fire exit.
It opens up to a staircase on the side of the building, but it'll definitely be locked from the inside. If one of us were to create a diversion, the other could slip upstairs and open the door. And since you're the troublemaker, I nominate you as the one to make a scene.
Wait, really?
Got a better idea?
Aren't cops, like, trained to notice suspicious behavior? I'm not exactly an amazing actor.
Figure out something simple and commit. I have faith in you. Come on. We need to find another way up.
That pile of paperwork?
What about it?
I could tip it over.
Kinda messy, but I mean, sure.
Jesus, Tyler, what happened?
Sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going.
Just leave that there.
All right. I'm in position.
What now?
Turn right when you exit the station and follow the side of the building. The staircase will be right there.
You heading out?
Yeah, I need a smoke.
You should think about quitting. Only gets harder the longer you do it.
Yeah, I know.
While you're at it, get your sister to stop too.
Crisp winter air.
Okay. I'm by the door. Come on.
Shit.
Where are you?
Right here. Open the door. And she's back. The police chief of Delos Crossing hosts charity events?
Huh?
Let's put the Vecchies next to...
Can you not? If Eddie catches us in here.
There's no turning back now.
Personnel files.
Brown really wants everyone to know what a fine, upstanding citizen he is, doesn't he? Huh. The Delos Police Force is getting a new officer. This guy has a record, and not a short one. Why is he even in the running?
Shh. Eddie has a really hard time hiring people out here. I don't think he has a choice.
There's always a choice. Though we are destined to burn, we emerge as stardust.
Is that?
Huh. Hey, you.
Seriously? You're gonna try to hack into his computer?
We're here for information. And whoa, Brown looked at our file this morning.
Wait, what? What does that mean?
I don't know. But there's a reference number. R68653. Huh. Tom invited Eddie over for dinner?
Oh, yeah. He's been trying way too hard to get Eddie's endorsement.
Does he? Support Tom?
He preferred staying neutral.
One of his emails mentioned the archives. That's gotta be where our file is. Looks like this is where Brown keeps all his personal mail. Why is Brown on a first-name basis with the director of Fireweed? Oh.
What'd you find?
It's an invoice. Eddie Brown, you'll find enclosed the final invoice for resident Tyler Ronan. The Fireweed administration would like to thank you for all of the support you've given us over the years.
I knew Eddie pulled some strings to send you there, but that's a lot of money.
More backdoors and secret moves.
Maybe he didn't want to make you uncomfortable.
Well, now I feel like I'm in his debt. Looks like he's working with the Office of Child Services on the case.
None of our business.
You applied to a summer drama program back in 2009?
I did, but they rejected me. Michael and I were supposed to go together. He went, but I was stuck here for the summer with no one but Justin Bieber for company. Why?
Well, this letter says you got in.
What the hell? So he just turned it down?
I'm sorry, Allison.
Wouldn't be surprised he's lied to me in the past.
How old is Brown?
38.
Oh, wow. Graduated really young.
Youngest officer to ever join the GCPD. That reference number is a good place to start. Let's hit the archive.
Please tell me you know what the code is.
To the highly confidential police archive?
Then, how am I supposed to open the door?
I spent hours playing next to this room. I'd see people go inside all the time. The keypad does this little tune. Dum-da-dee-doo.
Seriously?
Go on, try.
Yes. Looks like they're finally going digital.
Oh, that's right. I remember Eddie complaining about this. They're gonna have to resort everything.
Great.
They've digitized their closed files, but only the ones before 1990.
Meaning?
Meaning our file is still somewhere in those boxes.
Perfect. A room of scattered case files and a half-done sorting system.
Yep. This is gonna be so fun for you. I'm gonna go keep a lookout.
What? Why do I have to be the one stuck with box duty?
Because if anyone sees me, I'll have a better excuse for being there. Reach out if you need anything. R68653. Look it up.
Look it up, she says. Okay. Here we go. Looks like a step-by-step record of the investigation.
Well,
So far, I'm not seeing anything we didn't know already. It does reference some other files and audio recordings, though.
you might be able to look those up on the computer. Even if our file hasn't been digitized yet, they may already have it in the appendix.
Reference is 05R61889. Not this one either. There. I found a summary of everything. Wow, this is a real detective novel. Brown's quite the wordsmith.
He's not a writer, Tyler.
Here. Bingo. Huh. Been there. Done. Got something. Okay. I need to check out 2005-201-546. No, that's not it.
You finding anything?
Just give me a minute. It's a mess. Nope. Not this one either. No, that's not it. Nope.
Well,
Okay, here it is. Okay. Here's one of the complaints. Shit. It's from Tessa. She said Marianne was shoplifting, and that she had us shoplifting too.
I remember going in to get things for her, but she said she'd already paid for them.
Tessa also accused her of child neglect.
What the hell? Is there any more to that?
No, but I'll keep digging.
Shit. Eddie's coming up the stairs. What do I do? What do I do?
Stall him.
No shit, Sherlock!
Tell him you need to talk in his office. Reference is 05R62-766. this one either. No, that's not it.
You finding anything?
Just give me a minute. It's a mess in here.
Come on, we need to hurry.
Okay. She drowned? What? The stab wound wasn't fatal. Okay, I need to check out. Here we go. Well, that's a picture I definitely don't want to keep.
Tessa's name came up. Search for her?
Reference is 2005-210195. No, that's not it. There. Okay.
Tessa's name came up. Search for her?
Delos Crossing Police Department.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, I can hear you.
It's my mom. She fell in the water and she's not coming up.
Okay, where are you now?
Home. We're home.
Are you alone? Where's your dad?
It's just me and my sister.
All right, honey, can you give me your address?
12 Cannery Road. Please, hurry.
Just stay right where you are, okay? We're sending someone out to help you.
Don't hang up.
Here. Okay, I need to check out 05 R68 MISC. Nope.
You finding anything?
Okay, here it is. Huh. Why is that here?
It mentioned child services. Search for that?
Bingo. Got something. Reference is 0501 COMEBR. Not this one either. Here we go. Jesus. Unbelievable. Allie, Tessa called fucking social services on us. And Eddie went along with it.
What?
Where are you? What's going on? I need to get moving.
Shit. I'm sorry, Tyler. I couldn't stop him. He's coming your way.
Get out.
Uncle, we didn't mean to.
I'm not gonna repeat myself.
You're a goddamn hypocrite.
I said move it!
Hey! Get off me!
You'd rather spend the night here? Come on!
I said don't fucking touch me!
Go on. And consider yourselves lucky you're family.
You're right. Family. And for Allison's sake, we should talk.
About what?
We saw our file. We know about social services. Why? Why did you turn your back on her? Why did Tessa?
Okay. Yeah, you're right. We need to talk. The winter before your mother's death was hard. Delos Crossing was snowed in for months. Most roads were closed and plane supplies were scarce. Everyone was struggling.
Especially Marianne.
Yeah. She was always just scraping by. And that winter left nothing to scrape up. Even if locals had found time to help her. I don't know, I'm not sure your mother would have accepted.
So, she was struggling through the snowstorm of the century, and you reported her to social services?
Tessa came to me and reported potential child neglect. As a sworn officer, I am required by federal law to report the allegation to OCS.
So you took her word for it and called child services?
Failure to provide adequate food, lack of appropriate supervision, inattention to a child's psychological care. Like it or not, she had a case.
What? It's bullshit!
We saw those townie complaints against Marianne, Tyler. It wasn't just Tessa's word.
Is that why you came over that day, before she died? You felt shitty, didn't you? That's why you broke procedure?
I had to warn her that it was happening and that it wasn't looking good. An assessment worker had been assigned and started doing background checks. What else was I supposed to do?
thought always telling each other the truth was our #1 rule.
Still is, little moose.
And yet you still lied.
I didn't want you two putting yourselves through unnecessary hurt. But you're adults and that was your choice to make. I'm truly sorry.
Thank you, Uncle.
Just like that, huh? Must be nice to have a daughter who lets you off the hook that easy. Eddie, you keep trying to point your finger at Tessa, but you have to take responsibility for your part in our mother's death.
I've asked myself over and over for the past 10 years what I could have done different. I know I made a big mistake with you two here. And you've got every right to be angry. Being a father? Well, it's a pretty tough job. I've tried my best. And I'd like to try my best with you too, Tyler, if you want it.
I'm sorry, Eddie. It's not that easy. You're right about one thing, though. It's time we move on. See you around, Chief.
Uncle,
It's all good, Allison. Let's have a talk later. Just us, okay? You should get going, Tyler.
Can we go? I need to get out of here.
What happened in there?
Long story.
Hey, you know the drill. Chin up.
Yeah. Chin up, stand tall.
Atta girl. I could use a beer.
Me too.
Bernie's?
That's a no for me. Only you have the necessary germ resistance for Bernie's.
Are we still on for lunch tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. I'll text you.
Allison,
What?
you feel like shit.
How can you tell?
Because I feel like shit. What are we gonna do about Tessa?
Nothing. Look, we're not gonna do anything. That's enough, Tyler. Talk to Tessa? Why? What are you looking for? What are you expecting her to say?
I thought she loved us.
Really?
Chief Brown, is it true? Is she... Oh my God. Children,
Tessa, you need to leave. Come on, kids.
Everything is going to be all right, okay? You're going to be okay, I promise.
Go home. You can't be here right now.
Oh God. Oh God.